The most important thing right now is that you're with us again and you have your family. And we're going to deal with this, Eden. And if they are right, you're going to go on living and have a wonderful life.
Baby, we're gonna put in all the elevators and the ramps. We'll make it very easy for you so you'll be able to get around just like it would.
As if I could walk? Daddy, this isn't gonna be easy. And you should face that. I know I could deal with my life if I were in this wheelchair forever. There are plenty of people who lead very happy, productive lives who are confined to wheelchairs. But you see, Daddy, the doctors said that I wouldn't walk again, and I did. They were wrong then, and they're wrong now. Kane helped me walk, and he's gonna do it again. I know now he's the only one who can help me. I'd like you to talk to me, honey, about Kane. I'd like you to try to explain to me why you have this faith in him. I know what you're thinking, Mama. That you're having the same doubts as I did. But I was laying in that hospital bed in Utah, and I couldn't even talk. And I heard the doctor tell Kane that I would never be able to walk again. I mean, I believed him. And then Kane took me away to his cabin, and I was terrified. It took me the longest time to believe in him and to trust him, but I did. At first, it was just a slight movement in my legs, and then I could barely move my toes. But Kane kept pushing me until I believed in myself. The doctor said never, Mama, and I walked. And I'm going to do it again. But you said an extraordinary thing to me a little while ago. That you could deal with living the rest of your life in this wheelchair. Did you think that we couldn't? Is that why you stayed away so long? Mama, I know how much it hurt you that I didn't do anything about it. That I didn't give you a message. By the time I thought I could, I thought it was too late. Eden, that doesn't make any sense. Mama, I'm going to try to explain this to you. And I hope you understand. It was so important to me that I get some movement back in my legs. That I could walk back into your lives. I just kept thinking, just a few days more. But it was so important to me. For Cruz, wasn't it, Eden? And you haven't told him about this paralysis yet, have you? No. And, Mama, you promised me. Yes, of course I promised, but this is not a game, Eden. That man loves you. You're his whole life. You're away for months pretending to him that you're dead, and now you won't tell him that you're confined to a wheelchair. Eden, you are not the only one in the world that can deal with adversity. I will not force him to live a life that's totally unfulfilling for him. Eden, that is ridiculous. You really underestimate his love if you think that he is going to be affected by this wheelchair. He deserves better than this. How can you make that decision for him? Eden, you're being very shallow. You can accuse me of anything you want, Mama. But I've made up my mind. Now I want to come home and I want to be with my family. But if anyone interferes with my decision with Cruz, I will go elsewhere. I can't believe I'm really home again.
Believe it, sweetheart. Believe it.
Oh, I was convinced I'd never see this room again. I'd never see home again. You're here, honey. And you know what your dad's done already? He's already made arrangements to... We'll have the house fixed so it's more comfortable for you.
We can have nurses and physical therapists around the clock.
And I'm going to go upstairs to make sure Rosa has your room just perfect. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad.
You know, the house was never the same without you. I thought I lost you. I couldn't find a place in this house that didn't bring back a memory to me of you. I remember, though, I have home movies of you right on this very spot, of you showing your mother and me your first ballet class. Oh, baby, I don't know how I ever could have made it without you.
I'm home now, Daddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's great. Look, the Orient Express, they need you desperately. I mean, as soon as you're ready, you go back to work, all right?
Well, I just think I'm going to need some time before I can tackle that.
Oh, you take it. You all the time you need. One other thing. Cruz loves you very much.
I can't really talk about that right now, Daddy.
Darling, listen to me, would you please? I have to say this. I know how much it hurts you. You don't know what you're doing to him. I mean, if this had happened to your mother, I wouldn't change. I would still love her. I would always feel the same way about her. I really would.
No one knows how they'll feel until it happens to them.
Nothing at all. No, there's no real reason for concern. No, Ava, rather you didn't. Just let me know if you hear anything at all, please. Thank you. Oh, darling, I was just making arrangements for Eden. I have a list here. See if I've got everything on it, darling.
You were just talking to Abe Blankton on the phone.
Yeah, I got some business with him. I thought I'd ask him about Mason, that's all. They have a stock deal pending.
And what did he say?
Nothing. Nobody knows nothing except some phone calls that Victoria apparently has gotten. I don't understand it. It's all over the papers that Eden is alive and back home again. And where the hell is Mason? He's got a wife on trial for attempted murder. Where the hell is Mason? He's not here. Kelly, someplace out with Jeffrey. This isn't good for Eden. This is not going to help her at all.
All right, honey, I talked to Eden, and I explained that Mason was out of town on a business trip, and he's been out of touch, and Kelly and Jeffrey are probably camping somewhere in the Grand Canyon, and haven't read a newspaper. Now she seemed to accept it for now.
Well, that's something important that she thinks everything is just right. I've got people coming to put in the elevator today.
With any luck, we might not need it.
What does that mean?
She's talking to Cruz right now, and if she comes to her senses, she'll go home with it.
Sophia, what is the matter with you? How could he take care of her the way we can in this house?
See. She needs Cruz's love more than anything in the world right now.
You're right. You're right. She's got to know that he loves her no matter what the hell has happened. If she would just think straight, she would stop pushing him away.
She loves him so much. But she doesn't want him to pity her, so you know what she's doing now? She's actually making up reasons to keep him away.
Okay. Oh, God, it's good to see you.
I'm home, baby. We just got here.
Oh, boy.
Mama, Daddy, I have something to tell you.
Well, can I wait? Because we got something to tell you. Probably some of the best news this family's had in a long, long time.
Kelly?
God, Eden. Well, are you just going to stand there? Oh, my God. Oh, I don't believe it. I feel like I'm in a dream.
No dream, kid, no dream.
She's back. She came home to us, honey. It's a long story, but it'll keep on when you look at me. Baby, I think I missed you the most. I thought about you so much. I knew you were here. I knew it. Eden, I tried to say goodbye to you up in the mountains. Cruz and I thought that if we went back to where the plane had crashed, maybe we could... Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I don't want to bring back bad memories.
It's okay. Listen, I was in an accident. I was hurt.
Nothing matters except that you're here with us.
That's right, kid. Nothing matters with us. This is only a temporary setback, and Eden is going to recover.
The doctors disagree, Kelly.
Darling, for every doctor who says no, there are two who say yes. It's just a question of time.
I have seen 5 doctors, and they told me I can't walk again.
I think this is something you should know. No, doctors have been wrong before, Eden. You can't give up hope.
There's nothing I'd like than to think that the doctors are wrong, but I don't think they are. I think they're right this time, and I've got to accept that.
Eden, you can't give up. You're a fighter. You taught me how to fight. You taught me to be strong.
You can't quit. And even if you wanted to, Cruz wouldn't let you.
Darling, don't push on it right now, okay? You said you had something to tell us.
Yeah, you have something to tell us. Yeah. I guess you're wondering why you didn't hear from us for so long.
No. Putting it mildly, yes.
The truth is, we weren't on vacation. We were looking for Mason, and I think we found him.
Thank you.
It's complicated, Betty. Where do I start? Tell you about all the calls saying Eden was alive because we didn't know how you would take it. And we had no idea that it would turn out to be true.
Well, obviously, they knew she was alive, but how?
Well, that's exactly what I was wondering.
If Mason's escaped, where is he now?
We assumed that he would be right back here.
I mean, he knew about Tori's situation, and once he broke free, I can't understand why he wouldn't have just contacted her immediately.
You don't know for sure that Mason got out, do you? The man that was holding him captive was shot, and now we assume that Mason did it trying to escape. What other explanation makes sense?
Well, I'll tell you something. We can't afford to rule anything out. The same people that were holding Mason knew that Eden was alive. There must be some connection. The same person must be behind the whole thing.
I think we should get in touch with Victoria right away.
Well, we called, but there was no answer. And besides, I really think that this news should be delivered in person.
Hey, well, look, I'll do it. I'll go. You stay with your family. They need you now. Okay?
Thank you, baby. I'll walk you up.
Okay.
I have every detective in the company of payroll working on this.
What about the police? Shouldn't we call them?
No, I don't think so. If we corner them, we'll force their hand. I think it'll be too risky.
Daddy's right. I think we need to find a way to smoke these people to not scare them off. Let's call Cruz. What? Did I say something wrong? Where is he anyway? Why isn't he here with Eden? Why isn't she with him?
Eden is going to stay with us now, darling, for a while.
What? Why? Why aren't you with him?
Why don't you just drop it right now?
Eden, tell me. What has happened to you and Cruz?
I don't care about I told you he wouldn't be here.
Oh, maybe you went for a walk.
Yeah, sure. Straight to the nearest bar.
Jake! Oh, look.
Oh, my God. Dad! Dad, it's me. Dad, answer me.
Well, isn't anyone going to congratulate us? Or is Ted going to be the only one? Jeffrey and I are getting married.
I think, darling, you just took us by surprise.
I mean, you all know that Jeffrey and I have been in love for a long time. I hoped that you'd be happy for me.
I'm happy for you. There's nothing to make me happier than to welcome someone into the family that you love. Jeffrey, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you, Sophia. Your blessing really means a lot to me.
All right. That's enough. You've received no one's blessings, young man. Apparently everyone seems to have forgotten what happened to this young man's last wife, his late wife.
Daddy, don't start this.
I'm not starting anything. This little fantasy is now over. Now, you and your mother may have taken leave of your senses, but I haven't. There is not going to be a wedding because I will not allow it.
You know what this place needs? Is a big old grandfather.
What?
Something to remind you that time is continually passing. I mean, this is beginning to look like a long day's journey into night, boss.
You go on, I'll lock up.
Well, actually, I was thinking us two, we might go out and hoist a few, huh?
No, not tonight, thanks.
You know something? You're going to spend the whole night sitting here alone, aren't you?
I don't see that it really